also making some changes. Biombo, he's checked in for Zip, and Martin subbed in for Ball.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now, here is Martin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Irving. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Graham, and he gets it to go from the corner. Graham's got 5 now. The Nets with the lead. And stolen by Graham. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Brown inside, working on Biombo. And it's Brown missing. They push it up 4 on 3. Martin finds Washington. Rebound by the Nets. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. By himself, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And so here's Charlotte following the bucket by the Nets. Now the dish to Durant. And finished off by KD.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
Pass to Biombo. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Martin. Back to Biombo. And stolen by Jordan. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Irving's shot is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Graham surveying the floor.
Well, DeAndre Jordan in the face of a defender. What a contest. Nicely done.
What a performance for...
Hey, Kevin, thanks. KD, some great work for you defensively. How have you been?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 14 points and 1 assist. Shaq, let's get your take on Brooklyn.
The guy who's taking control of this game is Kyrie Irving. Ball handling gets him to any spot on the floor he wants. And he got that deep arsenal of shots once he gets there.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
They ran into a bustle, and it was on full blast. And once they fell behind, the crowd got into it, and it seemed that they lost a lot of confidence. They started pressing, forcing things. It made it worse. So in the second half, relax, man. Just remember, there's 2 more quarters. It's a fresh start.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Nets leading by 8. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. Now, here is Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists tonight. Our Hornets shooting around 41% on the night. Got a piece of it. And here is Rozier. And too long on the shot.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Hayward, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Stolen by Durant. Left side, Irving. Right side, Jordan. Back to Harden. Here's the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harden's got 14 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Washington.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Rozier. He's getting around 20 points per, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. You look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
The numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Charlotte shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And that one falls for Zeller. And so Zeller nails both of them. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Harden against Ball. And the jam by Harden.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Bridges kicks to Hayward. Charlotte moving it around. Ball feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And a Shamet with the rebound.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-5 run. And Harden with the stuff.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now here's Hayward. He has 5. Back to Rozier. Ball with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Shot clock at 3. Kept alive by Charlotte. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been. the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Harris is checked in for the Nets. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Hornets trail by 19. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver.
Hello? Girl, everything okay? Who? No. When did you guys find out? What's she doing? Did she? I was like, that's not gonna have to wait. Something might be wrong. Oh, damn, I'm sorry.
What did?
Oh, to the fullest, to the fullest. Aw. You doing okay?
What did?
Yeah. Gosh. Just start hanging in, just keep on, Good. I love it. You make sure you keep me in the loop with everything. Right? I love you too. Give her a hug and kiss for him.
Dad, please.
What happened, Dad? What happened?
You big ass farted.
No, what happened?
Shirley has stage 4 lung cancer. And she's not doing too good.
Who's Shirley?
My VP's
Has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. And it's Martin missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
They kick it out to Green. And the pass to Luwawu. Back to Green. Here's Luwawu. Covered by Martin. No good from Luwawu. Hornets trail by 19. Lets a floater go. Down deep. Graham drops it in. Graham's got 7.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. All alone. And there it is for him.
Timeout.
He's got 9.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for Landry Shamet. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Charlotte. Outside Jordan. Back to Brown. Pass to Jordan. No good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. Out left to the wing. Graham from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. 26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jordan finds Brown to stop the drought. The Hornets pull it in. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over to the left wing. Now here's Graham. 9 points in the game so far. Pulls it up. That one off the back iron and out. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. P.J. Washington is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Hayward. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Rozier in at the 2. Here's Harris. Pass to Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Miles Bridges.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Wasted no time on that one. And that's now 7 points for Miles Bridges. Here's Harden. That's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they'll host the Boston Celtics. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
And for that game against Indiana, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Harden against Graham. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. Ball's checked in for the Hornets. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. It's a 14-point game. Stolen by Ball. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Zeller's checked in. Ball, the pass to Hayward. They get the rebound. Zeller finds Washington. Yep, that one goes in there.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Outside Irving. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Guys, how how good is Kyrie Irving at shielding off defenders and getting the soft shot up on the drive?
Outside ball. Hayward outside. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Hornets trail by 14. There's Ball with the three. Sinks the triple.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Durant with it. Washington's on him. Back to Durant. Launches a three. Hayward grabs the board.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Off the mark, had a chance to trip it to single digits.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit. Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And Ball slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
And
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
He gets it in there.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Down low. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
The three. Here's Ball. A beautiful reverse layup.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
You wonder what the defender who has to check Kyrie Irving on a nightly basis is thinking, because when he's dialed in, there's no checking him.
Hayward finds Washington. Rozier up top, guarded by Jordan. And they pick up 2. And that's now 10 points for Cody Zeller.
To me, this is where Terry Rozier can absolutely punish you. With the shot or on the pass and pick and roll, it's a problem.
Kicks it out to Harden. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. Harden's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Brooklyn.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
No problems knocking that one down.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point,
it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Washington, and Durant sends it back.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well, and how about the timing to send that rejection back?
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Rozier against Irving. Rozier the pass to Zeller. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Charlotte ball. Substitution on the court.
Graham with the ball. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
No, you trying to be slick? Oh, here's you. Go. Just put it on. The phone that's ready. Don't keep me.
Hate how she always looks like she's into something. It's crazy.
She tried to slick and take this.
I always keep an eye out on her.
Yeah.
Should I mute this? It's hard for you to mute.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Did this stuff just freeze? So you mute it. Just tap it once to look at the line running with the speaker.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my man. Oh, deal with the hands, thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play